Oh man, what is going on today? Welcome back to the Chad Keegan YouTube channel, Trucking Edition, Spectacular Mats Prep Edition. That's right, we are getting ready for mats. It is Friday, March 15th, and mats is the 21st through the 23rd. But I need to be there on the 20th because we are going to have the blue truck inside the building. That's right, the blue truck inside the building. Where we're going to be at, I don't know yet. I got email Wednesday night at about 10:45. Chad, we just got our information about how many spots we were able to have in mats. So I'm going to be in with the A&T, American Truck Historical Society, the ATHS. I'm going to be in with those trucks. I reached out to the actual guy that is the coordinator for Mats Louisville, and I asked him about exhibiting the truck, you know what I'm saying? But I had already filled out the information for my tickets, so me and Kim already had tickets, and I'm like, what else can you do? You know, you can be an exhibitor, you can be a media, blah blah blah, you can do some other things. And I was curious about prices and stuff like that, so I figured I'd reach out to this guy, see if I could get my truck. And he said, why don't you reach out to the ATHS, because they have a lot of trucks, older trucks in there, blah, this and that. So I got a hold of the leader, Christian M. Budke, and it took a while because unfortunately my email went to his junk, and then he finally got back to me when I was sitting down in Jacksonville, and he's like, yeah man, we'd love to have your truck, blah blah blah, this and that. So he's like, once I find out how many spots, you know, just give me the whole dimensions of it, wheelbase, height, length, width, all that good stuff, because they got so many trucks they could fit in there that they're allowed to have in. So I gave him all that information. Well, Wednesday night I got the thing, and I know I'm talking fast just because. So he says, yeah, we still want you in there if you want to be in it. So I call him up Thursday morning. We figured out when I could show and pull in. So it's Friday. I'm going to do some prep too. I really don't need to do too much. The truck's actually pretty clean. There's just a few minor details I'd like to do, and I'm not going to show any of that stuff. I do have a load booked for Monday. I got to run over to Cleveland. I'm grabbing a 40-foot boiler that's going from Cleveland. It's a boiler trailer, portable boiler that they can take and hook water up to. They can pump city water and bottle it basically. So I'm going to take that down to Jeffersonville, Indiana, which is just right across from Louisville, Kentucky, right across the river, so right across the bridge. So that's what I'm doing right now on the show, on the Chad Keegan YouTube channel. Well folks, it's about dark. I've been busting it for probably about 6 hours here. Just a little preview of what I've got done. I painted those white too. Sprayed some of that exhaust heat paint, did the engine, sprayed the frame quick what I could. Those are fresh. Still need to clean up the mud flaps, paint the brackets, put new K-Whopper things on there. I've got a couple new ones of these. May just clean those up. I'll be the only person at Mats with broken quarter fenders, guaranteed, and dented ones. Maybe I can get a new free set from somebody. Still need to polish the stacks up, but I did all this in here. A how fresh that looks. Hopefully that stuff is that 2000 degrees engine paint. Hopefully that sticks and doesn't flake off before the show, because I said I've got to get that one load over to Cleveland Monday, then bring it back here, get Kim, and then we'll load everything up and we'll go. I still need to clean the tires and stuff. I just haven't done that yet. I was busy doing everything else. You know what I mean? Some tape out of here. Still need to wash the truck again. My philosophy on painting the frame with a rattle can, usually I do it with that big jug of Rust-Oleum, and I'll do it with the gun, but weather permitting, it's not happening. Once I hit that bitch with the greaser, everything kind of blends in, because when you spray, you get, you know, it's spotty. Sometimes you miss some spots, sometimes it's faded. It's dark right now, you're not going to be able to see any of that. It looks really nice right now, but I guarantee there's parts that don't look so nice. If I got a flashlight, I could show you, but I probably won't, because I don't care. I hit every spot that you can see from the ground. If you look down and walked around it, it's probably going to be in somewhat of tight quarters, so I don't know how close and up personal people can get, or will be able to get, which is fine with me. Other than that, I mean, just some basic polishing and stuff, the stacks up there on those horns and stuff, the mirrors, things like that. I took some steel wool and ran down there because it was super rough, but there's not much I can do with that. The thing's going to need re-chromed, or try to find some new ones someday. I don't know. I don't really complain about the stuff too much. Pretty much just polish the tanks, do those quarter fenders, the stacks, throw a coat of wax on the truck probably all tomorrow. Put the caps on and stuff. What I'll do first is I'll wash the truck, and then I'll dry it the best I can, and then I'll throw some polish on. If not, I'll polish the stuff, probably the aluminum and the bumper and whatnot, at the show too. When I first get it there, I'll do a once over final, you know what I'm saying, spray. In worst case scenario, I'll just spray some grease or something, or like Armor or tire lube on the frame if it looks rough, or not even care, to be honest with you, because at least it's there. Like, I didn't get these, nothing like that. I may get a brush and do those. If not, I'll pop them off real quick and maybe spray them. But other than that, I'm done for the night. So that's probably all you'll get until I'm completely done, or you're there and see it. Man, what is going on? It's Monday, just another manic Monday, and I'm in the Cadillac right now, just cruising over to pick up an order that I had special made for Matt's. I did a small batch of different design new t-shirts. There's like 35, but there's probably going to be around 30-ish available for sale, only at Matt's. This is a Matt's exclusive only. So if you're not at Matt's, you're probably not going to get one. And that's just what it is. I said I'm not going to make another batch of shirts until I hit 10K, and then I'll get with that shop.com situation going on, where they can have hats, mugs, you know, that kind of stuff, because I don't want to have to deal with mailing stuff out. That was kind of a pain the last time I did that, and I just didn't have enough people. Everybody said they wanted to buy a shirt last time, never bought them. So this time I figure I'll take a small batch down there. That way we can do this. People like the design. Maybe I'll buy the print off the guy, and then I'll sell to the shot up, whatever, cam situation, and have some more stuff made up. But that's what it is. So I'll be back when I get them. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what they look like. See if you like them. And we are back. That was quick, huh? Yeah. What you got over there? Let me see if I can spin you around real quick, get you in on that. There it is right there. Nothing about YouTube, period. Just my name. And then go truck yourself. Why not? Hey, even pulling a stack. So those will be available at Matt's exclusively. Told me, printed me off about 7 extra. So I was like, hey, that's what's up. 7 extra. I said, what size? He's like, a few larges, a couple extra larges. I'm like, That's what I'm talking about. So, hey, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. So those will be available, $30 a piece. I should have a sign with my Cash App QR code on it and my PayPal QR code. So it's either going to be cash or those two options is how you can get a shirt. But you have to be there to get one. Don't send me no money thinking you're going to get a shirt, because if you're not there, you ain't getting one. So I'm off here. I got to get ready to go fire up the truck and head to Cleveland to grab a load. So, well, morning everybody. It's Monday morning, Manic Monday, just another Manic Monday. And I'm ready to head over to Cleveland right now to pick up that boiler trailer so I can take it, bring it back to the house, and then we're delivering it tomorrow to Jeffersonville, Indiana. Just figured I'd go do this right now. Kim's got some stuff she's got to take care of at the house, last minute things, you know what I mean, prep details and stuff like that. So I'm running over by myself, ain't no big deal. And it is colder than a witch's titty out today. It's 31 degrees, feels like 20 last I checked. So it's gonna be chilly one today. But I mean, I'm just making this. It's like 2.5 hours over there, 2.5 hours back. So I should be over there around 1. I got to stop and get a splash over in Napoleon here. I ran the truck a couple times this weekend. Didn't have any problems with the old truck shut down on me. That's probably about the last thing you've seen. So you know, keep my eyes on it. That's why I wanted to kind of do this before by myself.
Turn right onto US 24 East.
Got her all sexed up and ready for mats, you know, the best I could. So we'll see if everything stays on there, because I put some different lug nut covers on the front, and if they don't make it, I guess I'll put the old spike laders back on, but hopefully nothing comes off. They're all sexed up pretty nice, so should be a good time.
In about 13 miles, take exit 43 onto US 6 East and County Road 424 toward Bowling.
Pretty much taking, I'm not running a turnpike, I'm taking 2 over, 6 to 2, and then I'll jump up over in Fremont. I think it's Fremont, where you run up 6 and go to 2. But at least I'm going with the wind for now. Coming back may be a drag. I think it's supposed to weigh 37,000 pounds. Just talked to the guy that, I don't know if it was the guy I'm taking it to or the guy that is where he's at. He said he was at home right now. He was going to send me another number, so I'm waiting on that. But should be a decent little trip. Once I get over to Napoleon, I got to grab a splash, and then I'm going to clean the windows first. That way I ain't looking at water spots, because I did wash the truck yesterday afternoon quick, and then you know, that was like the last thing, because I had to get some paint off the tires still from when I painted them up. So I like to freshen things up before I go to something like this, an event like this. So we'll see how it goes. Catch up with you once I get over there, probably. Well, this is fun. It's snowing outside. It's cold outside. Just got off the phone with the guy that's set this up and the broker I'm going through, and apparently, like, this was a cash on delivery situation from the beginning when I talked to the broker and all that stuff. I'm not sure what's going on, but when I'm talking to the guy about who's paying me, I'm just trying to figure it out for when I deliver and stuff like that, you know. And he says, no, I'm paying the guy credit, blah, blah, blah. He's like, well, let's get him on the phone real quick, and we'll all have a conversation. I'm like, ooh, right on. Jesus Christ. So I'm like, that's cool. So we're on the phone with this guy. He's like, oh, well, I'm paying you. I'm like, dude, from the beginning you told me it was cash on delivery. And then he's like, when are you taking it there? I said, I'll drop it off tomorrow afternoon, if not first thing Wednesday morning. You know, I went through the whole spiel about me taking the truck to Matt's. I made it clear on Friday. First thing when I called this guy about the load was to deliver it either Tuesday afternoon or Wednesday morning, because I don't have to have the truck out there until Wednesday, because I wasn't sure about when we were going there by 8, it ain't no big deal, you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of shitty when someone tells you something and then somebody else is like, no, this isn't the case. So now I'm going to, when I get to the facility to hook up to this trailer, I'm going to get a hold of the guy that is paying for the load. I'm going to send him the rate con that I received. I'm going to have a conversation with him, and maybe we're just going to work together, and we might just, you know what I'm saying, I may just have him pay me directly, because he told the guy he's not going to pay him now until it's delivered. So what's going to happen probably is I may just see if he wants to pay me and whatever he was going to pay that guy, because I'm going to find out. I'm going to say, this is what he's going to pay me. What are you paying him? Because if you're paying him some ridiculous amount of money for this to happen, and he's telling us BS stuff, and he lied to me because he told me that he contacted the guy. Because when I first called him, we were over, I just got done running into Harbor Freight, grabbing a few things, and Kim was in the Dollar Tree. So when I left there, I was on the phone with this broker about this load when she walked out of the Dollar Tree. So she basically heard the whole conversation. So I have her as my witness also. And we'll see what happens though. You know, it's just kind of shitty when the guy's like, oh yeah, I talked to my guy at school. You can get it there Tuesday afternoon or first thing Wednesday morning. And now the actual guy that owns the stuff or that's making the move and paying the bill, it's like, no, I got a crew showing up at 10 a.m. in the morning. It has to be there by 10. So it's one of those situations where I'm glad that there's communication, because the guy wouldn't give me, the broker wouldn't give me any phone numbers until this morning. He's like, I'm not giving you any phone numbers for any contacts, because I said, well, I want to talk to somebody to make sure I know where I'm going and everything's squared away for Monday, because I don't want to waste my time. If that would have been the case, I would have sat around this morning looking for a load going towards Louisville that I could have picked up today or tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Probably tomorrow or Wednesday-ish or whatever, you know, to get me where I needed to be. Not dealing with this crap, but it's what it is. I'm still getting a load. I'm still going to get paid. So I'm not just driving down there out of my pocket, even though I could have. It's just one of those situations where what's really going on here, you know? So this snow is kind of whatever, I guess. It's going to get the truck a little bit dirty. It's not going to be too dirty. There's no salt on the road or anything like that, but there might be a little bit of overspray, which I figured I would probably run into something sometime today. I just wasn't sure how much. I'd already ran into a little bit, but it didn't get the truck too dirty when I stopped to take a leak on the on-ramp to get on 2 here, but you know, that's truck going. I figured I'd have to clean it up down there. I was hoping I wouldn't have to, but it's just what it is, you know. I shouldn't have to clean it up too much. I may be able to just give it a horse bath if I'm lucky. Maybe, maybe not. I guess it just depends how the frame and everything looks. But worst case scenario, I'll pull it in and I try to get it washed by the boys that are washing trucks there. If not, Tuesday, I'll have plenty of time to go find me one of those self-spray-off washes that's big enough for a truck. Or I could probably pull it in there, take it back to the hotel. I can get it washed, take it back to the hotel where we're going, clean it up, and then drop it off Wednesday morning. That's my plan anyway, so I guess we'll see. I'll get back to you after I hook up to this trailer, do a little bit of talking, whatever, bump my gums some. up, I had to get the salt off. There's no way in hell I wanted that salt sitting on my fresh paint job on certain places, my rims, tires, my lug nut covers, things like that. So I had to get her all taken care of, and you know, make sure it was good, which I did. And I'll have to do some minor cleaning today, things like that. Like the paint on the turbo kind of blasted off a little bit from the salt, and you know, just being hot when I washed it, probably, who knows. So that's what it is. So man, this road fucking sucks. Jesus Christ. All right, we'll catch up with you. Oh man, what is going on? It is Wednesday morning, and there's traffic on 65 down here through Louisville. Sitting right across from the Expo Center. This is where our place is at. We'll be staying. Pretty much got the truck as clean as I can get it, besides you know, the bumper, the stacks, the tanks. Yesterday I polished the actual cab, threw some polish on there and shined it up a little bit. Redid that turbo, a couple sections that was got nasty from that salt and whatnot. I sprayed that yesterday real quick and sexed it up. But yeah, I need to get some water spots off my tanks and stuff. But other than that, the truck's not too bad. Couple spots on the frame I just had to touch up, and you know, I'll polish the stacks up the rest of the way. I climbed up there yesterday and got all the soot off the back of the tips. There was some soot that was hanging out that it took me forever to get off with. I used Neverdol, but you know, cleaned up like the mud flaps from all the oil and stuff that had got on it from the trip, things like that. But yeah, it's pretty much ready to rock. I'll be pulling this thing in the show inside the building today. I've got until like 8 till noon. He told me to be over there, so I'll probably, you know, pull it over about 9 o'clock. That way I can get in there. I need to get a chair, since we got chairs and tables and stuff, or a table, and clean up the mirrors and whatnot. And I've got a list of things and do the interior, and other than that, man, this thing's ready to go. I'll be ready to walk away from it. I'll be ready to walk away from this thing and take a break, because I've been busting my butt to get it as clean as possible, presentable. It's not perfect. It never has been. It never will be as long as I own it, but it's looking pretty decent. I can tell you that much right now. So it'll be nice just to be able to relax, visit with people, meet new people that watch the channel and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So hopefully you guys enjoy, and we'll see you at the show. Not, go chuck yourself.